Everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie and today I have changed my plans. So when I prepared everything that I wanted to do while I was away, so all my craft materials, I thought I would be doing, I had made a list, and then today I thought, no, I don't want to make a list. I just want to make a journal. So I'm going to try to make a journal, just preparing it, not filling it up, with what I have, which is this little fella. So the first thing that I'm going to do is open it up. So I am going to cut it like this. And now I just need to decide how it's going to work. So this is going to be my spine, and maybe I can make a closure here. So what I'm first going to do, I'm going to reinforce my spine. Oopla. So you can hear the rain. Weather has definitely changed here, which I like. And I also love the sound of the rain. I'm still sitting outside, so that's quite nice. Okay, I'm going to use this flap as well. Like this. Up. There you go. I said I would use you as a closure. Do I need to reinforce you? I'm not sure. Let me think. Up. I'm going to do this. Do I need to reinforce you? Well, maybe I will. Why not? So just gluing these flaps. Okay. Now let's see. We could use these two flaps, definitely. And, well, we could use these as well, so I'm just going to keep them. Okay, so first things first. I am going to cover my little cover with some fabric. You can use anything. You could use paper, you could use whatever you want. So to that effect, I'm just going to put glue all over my future cover, and I'm just going to apply my fabric on it. Okay, so let me put the glue and I'll come back. I have glue, I have my fabric, and I'm just going to apply my fabric. There we go. You can make your fabric to size before if you want to. That's up to you. There we go. Now, how was I going to say? A phone boulder. Yes, why not, Sophie? You're getting better and better, aren't you? So bone folder it will be. Where did I put you? If you're not here, I will not use you. Okay, you don't want to show, then I won't use you. However, let me grab my fabric scissors. I am going to turn my piece like this. And I'm just going to cut my fabric how I want it. So I'm leaving some space at the border, at the edge, I mean. It will not be as straight as it could, but it will be what it will be. not the best job you've ever done, Sophie. No, but it's okay. Let's take this piece that I don't need. How am I going to do that? Well, I could do that, but then I have to cut it. So what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to do one bit on camera, is I'm actually going to cut my fabric up to where I want it. So, for example, I'm going to cut it here. Then I'm going to miter my edge. With the shakes, otherwise, you know, where would the challenge be? So, this is what I'm going to do, sort of everywhere. Okay, so you get the idea, I suppose. So just miter your edges. And now we're going to have so many scraps that we can use. Okay, same here. And I'm basically going to do the same thing on the other side. So as I've shown you once, I will then do the other side and glue my little flaps over like this. Sorry. Like this, all around. Okay, see you in a minute. Everything is glued, not yet dry, but I don't have the luxury of time today, so I'm going to go on. I have a little booklet with a lot of scraps, and I just need to cover the inside of my little journal. So I'm just going to select some papers. Well, select is a big word. I'm going to see what I have. That would make more sense. Let's see. This I can use maybe for the spine because it's reinforced. What else do I have? Paper, paper, paper. But what kind of paper? I don't want it to be too thin, but I don't want it to be too sturdy either. Let's take this one as well. Okay, so let's start to cover. I just want to see, I can cut this one a little bit. Let me just push everything around. I just want to get rid of the holes. There we go. Back to my piece. And I'm going to glue you here up to somewhere here. Up. Yeah, let's go. Nice. I'm thinking, I know it shows. It will have to be smaller than that, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And I think we'll use some of the fabric tape that we made to secure this. I don't have a glue page, but I have a file folder which is going to do the job. So just putting glue. There's always the piece where you forgot to put glue. Otherwise, there would be no fun. Ooh, woohoo! My glue is on the lumping day. Okay, so for the spine, I think I want to use this because it's 2 pages glued together. And. Can I remove this bit? Yes, I can. Up. So I want to make a spine. So let's make our paper straight and nice. So I need to cut it a little bit more on the bottom, not too much. I'm going to remove this white part. And then I'm going to cut it about here. Don't ask me why. Now the automatic watering system is going on with all the rain that we have. Okay. File folder, glue. Let's try to put glue everywhere this time. Just thinking, I haven't not brought anything to bind pages, so I have no clue how I'm going to do that. I could have glued my other back here, but I didn't. I glued my spine first. Does it matter? Well, you know, probably not. This is too small. We need another piece of paper. I think I saw one at the bottom. That will need to be I'm going to glue something so that it doesn't show. So how am I going to do that? Because if I remove the holes, it won't work. So let's just tailor this part to here. Glue. Well, I know how this file folder is going to end up. It's going to be a cover. Let's see if I can rebuild my holes. So I said I would do that. And a mat. I need a wet wipe. Oh, come on, come out. This is weird. I've just used wet wipes. And now they've disappeared. The one that I used. There you go. There we go. So I think that what we need is a little bit of our fabric tape, not much. Not much to put here, to put here, to put here, and maybe a little piece here. Okay, I took a couple of pieces of the fabric tape that we made yesterday. I'm going to make them to size. So I want one here up until here. So here we go. Stay with me. There we go. Then you, my little friend. So from here to here. Well, it is what it is, so it'll be like this. This is a journal with what we have. I don't have all my tools. There are lots of things I don't have. But we will survive anyway. And we'll make something cute. Now, so you am I going to cut it into? No, I'm not. I'm just going to lay it like this. Just want it a bit straighter. No, still not straight. Okay, so I want it from here to here. And there you go. So I have a little bit that I need to cut. Okay. And then I said I wanted something here, but oh, you're not flute. You're not guy. That's different. I'll just glue something under it, but not fabric tape. So let me put that glue aside. So we have our inside. What I'm going to do now while this dries is I'm going to make some pages. I don't have any coffee dyed paper, but I have envelopes, presumably a bit small. Let's see. Actually, they'll be fine, I think. I think they will. So now, how do I want to proceed? Let me get them here. I'm going to do some different ones. I am going to glue some like this. So they will be still functioning as envelopes. So just gluing the outside part. Okay, we have one. We can make a couple of them. So just put them into one another and just glue that flap. There's no need to glue the other one, it won't move anyway, so like this. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We were attacked by mosquitoes during the night. I'm the lucky one. I'm the one that gets bitten less. While my youngest daughter attracts mosquitoes and anything that can bite you like a magnet. There we go. We have 3 of them. Then, what we can do, I think we can close the flap and then we'll open the envelope. Let's try, but for this I'm not going to use my glue stick. I'm going to use our glitter glue. So just putting glue on the flap. I'm going to glue a couple of them. Two. And 3. And then let's see, what do I have? I have more envelopes if I need. What is this? This is a postcard. I have paper here. I have sort of paper here. But I also have washi tape. I even have brown tape somewhere if I need it. So let's just try to mend this one. There you go. What can I do? Can I mend you some more? Sure. Okay, fold it into. And I have another page. I just need to check. It is a bit too wide. So I'm going to try to make it smaller. There we go. We have one page. Okay. I have more paper. Oops, but that's if I can get it out. Let me see. I have this one. I have this one. No, not really straight. Still not really straight, but straighter. Anyway, fold it in two. We have another page. Then I have this one. Then I just need to trim a piece. That's another page. What else do we have? Pages. This one. This one will need to be reinforced for sure. So I'm assuming, yes, another book page. So I'm going to look for more book pages in my little stash. I will prepare them all to this size, and I will reinforce with brown tape the ones that need to. And I'll see you in a bit. So I have prepared little signatures. I've prepared quite a lot of them because my spine is rather thick. So what I've done is in each one of them you have 2 envelopes glued together, and then scraps that I had, so book pages, and then I opened some envelopes in two so that you have some writing paper. So they're all a bit different, but more or less the same. You see? Well, this one seems to have one more page than the others. So that's what I've done. And then I went foraging in the garage because I don't have any threads, I don't have any ribbon, and I found some Christmas ribbons. I found some old, very old elastic to do my binding. So let me get my cover, and I'm just wondering what I'm going to use. Normally I would use elastic, but I'm afraid as my spine is not that thick that it's going to bend. So what I might do is just tie a piece of ribbon, just not too tight. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see, would that work? In my mind there's no good reason why it shouldn't work, but well, it's not because my mind says it should work that it is going to work. Let me see if I tie a knot. Yeah, it will work. We'll make it work. So I'm going to do the same with each signature. So I just need to make sure to position them in the right place. So again, I'm going to take my signature, open it, position it, take a piece of ribbon. I hope I have enough ribbon, because that one is empty, but that one is full. It is not the best thing, but we make do with what we have, which is what Junk Journal is all about. Come on. So we have a second one. I'm going to do the same with each one of them, and I'll be back just afterwards. So here are all my signatures tied in my little journal. This is how it looks on the back. I need to turn this one around. I will do that later. I did not cut the threads because I actually like them. So I think that the two last things that I have to do is make a closure here. Put these two little bits too close together, and the same on the back. Well, actually we have three things. Put something to do on a closure on this side and the other side. And then we need to put something on the cover. So what I am going to do, I'm going to put eyelids, one here and one here, and then another piece of either ribbon or elastic. I need to think, maybe just elastic. Yeah, maybe that will be the thing, and the same on the back. So let me get eyelids. I took my crocodile. I have some eyelids, and I need to make holes. You don't want to glue there. I'm going to help you. Come on. There you go. There you go. So, I don't know why I've decided to start with this one. So, crocodile. I'm going to make a hole sort of in the middle. Again, as usual, I'll be eyeballing, and it be what it will be. Just going to remove the little piece of fabric. There we are. Eyelid. We are not going to choose the color. We're just going to do what comes, what comes. So we have a pink one. Come on. There you go. And I'm just going to set it. There you go. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, guesstimating to the best of my ability. We have a red one. There we go. We have two eyelids on this side. I'm going to get a piece of elastic. Let me think, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do this. This. And here just tie a knot. Let me cut my elastic. Do I want this? No, I want it the other way, I think. I think I want to do that. Like this. There you go. And then I'm just going to tie it. Come on, Sophie, you can do this. You can do this. There you go. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other pieces, other little flaps. Come on, come out. There you go. So that's one. Let's get an eyelid. We have a grey one. Why not? Why didn't you set? Why didn't you set correctly? What went wrong? Well, you're a wonky eyelid, but we'll keep you. Another hole in the next flap. There we go. A red one. Yeah. A piece of elastic. This. Like this. I'm again going to tie a knot. There we go. Oh, we have a little piece of fabric that needs to be removed. Done. Okay. So now our closure. And again, I'm going to use eyelets. So I am, again, doing my best to be in the middle. I don't know. Well, it's here. very red today. So, let me just... The reason why this appears to be smaller on these sides is because my glue isn't dry, and so it pulls above the fold. So it's just for me to adjust it, but that's quite all right. So we need another hole. And so that's in between these two. There we go. Another eyelet. Crocodile. Here. I don't have many options but to use the ribbon again. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take a piece of my ribbon. I'm just thinking. I know it shows. I'm thinking. I'm going to do this. So take both edges, put them through the eyelid. That's one. And I want the second one. That's two. I'm going to go in the loop. So it's set. And then when I want to close it, I can take one of these, put it through the eyelid, or not. Let me do that again. Put it through the eyelid. Pull. And make a knot, a bow. Ah, you know me and bows. Up. There you go. You have your little... I'm going to cut some of them anyway. That's a bit much. Okay, so we have our little journal. We would just need something nice to put on the front. What do I have in my mess? I think I took out a tag that we made yesterday that I might want to glue on the cover. Yesterday we made this tag that I really like, and somehow I would like it to be on the cover of my little journal. So that's what I'm going to do. I am not going to put glue here because I don't want it to go over my eyelid. So I'm just going to, do exactly what I said I was not going to do. Because otherwise, where would the fun be? So not to the top either. So here we are. We made a very cute little journal in not that long of a time. So let's just have a brief look at it. So we used some packaging that we covered with fabric. We made signatures with just sort of scraps, to be honest, that I had left from other journals. So now I just need to open my little closure. Obviously we've just glued this tag on the cover. Inside you have some pockets with flaps. You have signatures, quite a lot of them. I've binded them with ribbons. So there you go. Here you again have a pocket with flaps, and we have a closure on the side with a ribbon. So here you go. You just place your little ribbon in your eyelet. You tie it into a bow. And you have a very, very cutesy little journal. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I had fun. I'm really happy that I made a journal. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.